So the top 3 things that I wish I had known when I first joined Paparazzi are this. First, I wish I wouldn't have waited so long. I waited 6 months between finding the opportunity and actually purchasing that starter kit and joining. Now, yes, some of that time was me researching and was me saving money for the starter kit, but it wasn't all 6 months. I was scared, and I just, it was my first direct sales. It was, am I going to completely fail at this? Am I going to be embarrassed? Just a lot of fear that held me back. And I really wish, knowing what I know now, that I would not have let myself be so scared and wait so long, because I have had nothing but positive come out of being in paparazzi, and I have had steady, fantastic growth. And could I have those 6 months back, please? So that's the first thing that I really wish I would have known, and I would have just trusted my gut, because I knew when I found it that it was absolutely going to be a phenomenal, life-changing thing. But oh my gosh, did I let fear hold on to me for a while. So that's the first. The second is that I really wish that I would have been more innovative, able to try new things. And again, that kind of goes back to fear of trying things that I've never done before. But paparazzi actually gives us just this amazing opportunity without a lot of restriction. And what I mean by that is, so in my first couple of years in business, alongside doing the regular home parties and events, I would be posting pictures of jewelry and trying to sell that way. And, I would say that if you were going to try to compare it to maybe what someone else does in a direct sales company, this would be like, showing catalogs. And that's a lot of time and effort and work without a lot of return. Now, yes, I was making sales, but it was, my customer base was kind of set and very slow growth, but I was still happy with what was happening in my life. I mean, I was still making money. The thing is that once I decided to really take advantage of the fact that paparazzi doesn't have limitations on where and how I can sell, then I'm allowed to be very creative and find new avenues. In fact, they encourage it. Once I broke free of just doing the same thing that everyone else was doing, and I started incorporating video and Facebook Live, my world changed. My sales have increased, my customer base has grown, my team has grown. So I really wish that when I first joined, I would have known to truly take advantage on the fact that paparazzi allows you to have that freedom. And I would have stepped outside my comfort zone sooner and tried these new things. And I tell you now, I am going to always continue to try new things, because that's the beauty of a business like this. I get to find what works for me. It wasn't until 2017, when I had been in business for 4 years, that I really started trying to use things like Facebook Live and video. I even opened a retail store, and these things made my business boom. So yeah, definitely looking back, I wish that I would have known to take advantage of the fact that my company is different than others and allows me to try new things. And sometimes those new things truly make a difference in your world, in your business. The third thing that I wish I would have known, and this is big, when I first joined, of course, I started growing a team because people saw my excitement, my passion, they were seeing my successes. And so as my team grew, I loved it, because being a leader has always been something that I've done in different roles, different places that I've worked. And so I knew I was going to be a great leader. But what I wish I would have known was that down the road, you're going to have a huge team, and you really should put some systems in place. I did not. So as much as I love helping my team and connecting with them, I have spent a crazy amount of hours and in answering the same, fundamental questions that any new person is going to ask. And even those that aren't new, just the standard questions that come up. I've got questions that I hear all the time, and as a leader, I am excited to help, and I want to help, and I want to make sure that everyone gets what they need. But at the same time, Why didn't I put something in place where I had that content already written down and I could shoot out an email or copy and paste and save myself that time so I could have that, that freedom back, that whole, I want to work from home and have that balanced life. Well, when you only have, 5 team members, you can have that balanced life. But when you've got over 800 team members, you really start going, why didn't I, shoot a video so that I had this ready? Or why didn't I write this in an email so I didn't have to retype it every single time I got asked this question? And then I could have been using my time with my team in a more meaningful way with connecting with them, not just by answering the question, because I still would have done that, but just I would have had more time in my day. So going back, I think that creating some standards to be able to really help my team and have a little more freedom in my schedule, because, for me, whenever I get asked a question, I want to answer as soon as possible. And you have no idea how many times I've been in the middle of something and I get a question and I'm like, oh, okay, here, type it out for 20 minutes and let me grab these screenshots from the back office so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. And I send it and I'm like, how many times I've been asked this? Why don't I just have it ready? So there we go. Learn from me. Those are the top 3 things that I wish I would have known when I first joined. I wish I would have not let fear hold me back and joined sooner. I've had an amazing time with my company. I will be celebrating 5 years before I know it, and it has been nothing but fantastic for me and my husband and my kids and my team. So yeah, why wait? That was crazy. I could have been 6 months further in my business at this point and just been who knows what celebrating, right? I really wish that I would have taken advantage of the fact that Paparazzi is different than other direct sales, and we have the freedom to be more creative and more innovative. So yeah, I really wish that I would have taken advantage of that sooner, although I definitely am seeing the success of taking advantage of it now. And thirdly, I wish I would have put some systems in place, get some standardization happening, and that way everyone can have all their needs met and I could really embrace the relationships that I have in my team and just have that time freed up. So yeah, those are things I'm doing now. They would have been game changers if I would have known sooner. So hopefully those helped. And if you have any questions about the paparazzi journey, all you have to do is reach out. Bye.